gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Traditional Garage Dojo. I have a new student with me, Jordan. He just started with us, and today what we're going to do is go over our first basic kata, Heain Shodan, and show you some of the possible, and I say possible, there are many different applications when you talk about Bunkai, but some of the possible applications of Heain Shodan. Okay? Heain Shodan! Okay, so for the first sequence of Heain Shodan, I'd like to go over our beginning movement, which is we come in with Gedambarai, open hand upper block, stepping in and striking. Okay, and we're in yoi position, and this is the typical barroom brawl, school bully, somebody approaching you from this side, grabbing your shoulder and threatening you with a punch. Okay, so if somebody were to grab your shoulder from this position, when you set up and get Gedambarai, you're coming up to break the hold, coming down to get out of the way. Your upper hand strike comes up under the jaw, pushing, controlling, and punching. We always punch through the opponent when we train. So that's just a simple movement, our simple beginning movement and its application. One more time, then from here, you're coming up to set for Gedambarai. Here, down, upper hand strike, punch. Okay, the second sequence of Heain Shodan is where we turn here, come back with what looks like a hammer strike or hammer fist, stepping forward and punching. And as I said, these variations that I'm showing you are just one of the many variations that Kata Bunkai can deliver, or you can have for this. But this is just hearsay. We're locked in Mortal Kombat, we've been fighting or whatever. I go to strike his groin and he blocks, catches my wrist. Okay, my second movement's going to be step into back stance, break the hold, strike, follow through. Okay, very simple. These two movements at the very top are very simple movements using your simple basic techniques. Okay, again, we discussed the many applications of Gedambarai, or the low block, as we've been commonly taught it was, and that it can be, but there are many other applications of Gedambarai as we discussed. And I'd also like to discuss one more. At the bottom of Heain Shodan, we throw a sequence of 2 punches and 2 Gedambarais, and they're 180 degrees from one another. So in other words, we come down, Gedambarai, step in and punch, turn, Gedambarai again. Okay, I'd like to show you what the reason for that turn in many of the katas are with Gedambarai. Okay, and the sequence here is I've already gotten my opponent defended against whatever attack he's thrown. I've stepped through and punched. Okay, the second sequence of Heain Shodan is to turn with a low block. Well, if I've got a hold of my opponent and I've already caused a little bit of destruction with a punch through, my hand's set for Gedambarai again. If they have hair, ears, a chin, anything that you can get a hold of, it's the same set for Gedambarai. You come across, grab, and throw the opponent. Okay? So, in the streets, it's not going to look exactly like the kata, but it's the same body mechanics and movement. After you punch through, grabbing the throat, whatever you can get a hold of, and throwing.